Om Shanti and a very good morning from Aberdeen Hindu Temple in Stonywood. This is our Sunday meditation and I hope you will enjoy. Meditation is really a method of actually becoming more aware of our own selves. In a way to create mindfulness, as we hear, and it's so fashionable at this time. But beyond meditation, which means becoming more mindful, understanding better, there is the next step, really, to become a yogi. And the yogi is really somebody who is able to control not just the body, but also the mind. And in fact, meditation can be quite difficult because at times we want to sit in stillness and we want to be peaceful. We want to be sweet and loving. We want to have no conflicts. We want to be unifying, balanced, kind, harmonious, and the list goes on. And yet, as soon as we sit down, our mind starts jumping from this event to that event, from this desire to the other desire, from this conflict to the other. And when we look at the world around us at the moment, the world is on fire. I mean, tomorrow in the UK, we will know who our next Conservative Prime Minister is. Tomorrow in Africa, in Kenya, there's going to be elections, and that's usually can be quite tumultuous. There is a war going on in the Ukraine and Russia, and actually nobody is winning because everybody is incurring losses and everybody is incurring more and more sorrow. And people here are worried about their energy bills, their survival in a way. Whereas in other parts in the world, survival of the body is threatened. Survival also of mental health is threatened. But here there's an underlying pressure that continues and that slowly erodes our self-confidence, erodes our resilience, our ability to deal with day-to-day situations and actually to bring benefit, not just to ourselves, first of all, because charity begins at home, but then also to the world in general. Let those who come in contact with me really benefit from whatever I have learned, from whatever I've come into contact with, I've experienced. And so this aspect of service is really important, of hunting down and giving to others the benefits that I have experienced. And from a spiritual perspective, when I do that, I just receive more. It's when I keep things for myself, be it physical, spiritual, whatever, then at some stage I get stuck. Whereas when I share, when I give generously and freely and lovingly and sweetly, then more and more will start to come towards me and will continue to come to me. I will just be a conduit in the midst of a flow of energy that is beneficial. And at the moment, when we look at the world is a place of darkness. Now, in Indian songs, there are songs that speak of how a little light is able to dispel the darkness all around. It's a very sweet song. I love it. And so all we need to do is to be a light for the world at this time. And even if we are a small light, that small light can disperse a big area. I remember going to the Palace of the Winds in Jaipur. And there was one room that was with dark colors on the walls, but there were lots of little mirrors mixed into the wall. And so they would put in one candle, and this candle would lighten the whole room. So in a similar way, even though we're going through dark times at this moment in time, concerning times, times of question, of insecurity, all these things, we can become those lights, and we can become those lighthouses that will show others the way and actually slowly transform the energy. Because it's almost as if in the world the world has been drenched with negativity, with violence, with anger, with lust, with hatred, with jealousy, with greed, with all these things, with aggression. And all of these attitudes or ways of being will bring sorrow, and will bring more and more sorrow. And so we need to detach ourselves from this world. Not that we don't live anymore in this world, because we will continue to live in this world, but detach ourselves. And just looking at our own self. It's like looking in a mirror and seeing our own reflection. And then in meditation, even look deeper inside and see what the environment is inside myself. What is my inner stage? It might be that I'm concerned, I'm worried, I'm fearful, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm hopeless, whatever it is. I feel the pain. So let us change it and transform it. And we can do that only in meditation, when we lovingly and acceptantly look at our own selves and then put our house right. Because if I'm having those feelings, there is some reason for it, that this has come into my world, into my life. It's a straightforward law of karma. So if I think about myself like a house, let me put my house in order. Let me go from one room into the other and put it right. And it will take time. And so I have to fill myself with patience and courage and hope and faith. And start clearing out one room after the other. And start putting it back in a way that is beautiful, that is comfortable to be in. And so my own self-respect, my own value, appreciation, my resilience, all of them start to grow again. Yeah, so I become strong again. I become powerful again. And it all starts actually with the basic understanding and faith that I have a physical body, and I have my responsibility to look after it because it's my vehicle. But who am I? Who am I? I may have this body, this name, this origin, this passport, this identity card, location where I live, job I do, all of these things. But who am I? Who am I eternally, ever and ever? Who am I? Who am I? And sometimes I may see myself as a little child. Maybe that's the last time when we really were who we really are. Because we were fresh and not tainted by experiences and environments all around us. But in our innocence, we were who we are. On another page, another way, I can also think about who I am, who am I, by the efforts and the conscious aims that I have had in life. So whatever I create, because from a moment to the next, I'm creating by the type of attitude, awareness, understanding, and action that I put into place. So in a way, I can decide not just on my present and my future, but I'm the creator of my present and my future. So while I'm putting my house in order, clearing away things, making space, allowing newness to flow back into my life, recreating myself, I don't need them a lot. Each one of us can live with very little. And yet we have filled our lives with so much unnecessary stuff and situations. So let us clear out all the negativity or everything that is blocking us from progressing and blocking us from bringing beautiful newness, refreshing newness into our life. And so in meditation, we need to first understand, who am I eternally? In Raj Yoga, we understand that I'm a human being, which means I have a human form. And the human form, the body, is my vehicle through which I, the soul, express myself, through which I, the soul, take actions and create my present and my future. And as I create my present and my future, I do so for others as well. And let me not forget that as a soul, I'm eternal. And my home is what we call Parandam, the soul world, the place of absolute stillness, the place of immense vastness that is unending, the place where there's stillness, there's harmony, there's unity, and the place from which all the souls come from, and where the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, the bestower, the benefactor, the father, the mother, the lover, the bestower is, and to whom each one of us belongs. And so when I go into that space of being unlimited, being loving and still and peaceful, when I connect my mind with the Supreme, I'm colored by the energy of that beautiful being. I become light. I'm in the company of the highest company, the most beneficial and most beautiful company. And I'm guided by this beautiful energy, this beautiful light. I'm safe. All I need to do is to connect with that beautiful energy and relax and be. And in these changing times, in these times of upheaval and unrest, of insecurity, let me fill myself with light. Let me go into the awareness of my original stage, of the stage of being the soul, the being of light, placed in the center of my forehead, in between my eyebrows. A sparkling diamond, a beautiful, clear, powerful, gentle light that shines in all directions. When I'm in that connection, when I'm in yoga with the Supreme, my third eye, my light is ignited. And my whole body is light. Peaceful, light, sweet, kind, loving, and yet able to discern clear, a clear mind, a powerful mind, full of positive attributes and qualities, honest, courageous, tolerant, able to adjust, generous, in super sensuous joy, flying above all obstacles and seeing them for what they are. In that connection between I, the soul, and the Supreme, I'm powerful, I'm light, I'm in my original stage of peace and love and wisdom, of purity and happiness. And I'm powerful. Powerful in the way not of creating, of aggression and taking advantage, but powerful with the divine powers of the Supreme Soul. Whatever comes in front of me, may it come in front of me. It will fall to its knees in front of such a light. There is no arrogance, but just loving, generous sweetness, lightness, light, dispelling the darkness all around. Just by the presence, changing sorrow into happiness, allowing options to come in front of you. So there's always a flow of goodness all around you. It is not enough to be kind or to be loving. but kindness and lovingness, honesty, courage, all these beautiful attributes, together with understanding of time, of the past, the present, the future, understanding of I, the soul, in this cycle of time, connected with the Creator, with the source, the seed, the divine. At this time of the world where there is darkness, becoming light, and by becoming light, starting to create lightness all around. Peace, hope, trust, happiness. Being there for change, bringing newness, changing the sorrow and pain that there is in the world through your presence, through your awareness, understanding where you need to help, what it is that is missing. Affecting the atmosphere, the environment all around you. And thereby affecting everybody else who is in that environment. Having that healing awareness, presence that creates cooperation, love, satisfaction, and peace all around you. Having the vision and the understanding that there will be always enough, not surplus, but just enough. That is the guarantee. And the feeling of being in balance, the feeling of being loved, of never being alone, always in the company of the divine. Not dependent on the changing times in the world out there, but making sure my internal stage, the fragrance that is inside the self, is of a quality that is beneficial and brings goodness to all those I come in contact with. The world is turning, the world history is progressing as it should. Let there be new prime ministers or new elections or wars. Let me be the agent for change. Let me be in the awareness of I, the soul, connected with the Supreme Soul, having that powerful yoga, that focused attention, connection. Let me be filled with power, with love, with courage. And no negativity, No darkness can come in front of me. If there's a little difficulty, that's fine. It is therefore showing me the way, showing me what I should do different. Maybe I have to have 2 pullovers on rather than 1. Maybe I have to be careful with what I buy. But let me always be sweet and loving and not develop any hatred, any conflict, any jealousy. Let me accept others as they are, good or bad. But let me be the one who makes the change. Let me be the one who brings benefit to the situation. Let me be the one who can look back into my life and be satisfied with the life that I've had, with the life that I've been given, that it has been a life where there has been benefit, where there has been the light of the divine shining through my eyes and speaking through my mouth. That I've been blessed through that. And so each one of us feel blessed. Feel the hand of the divine over your head, blessing you. Feel how the soul is ignited, becomes a powerful point of light in the center of your forehead. How your eyes, the windows of the soul, speak to the world with love and compassion. Not just sympathy or empathy, but compassion, where we are the agents for change, where we bring benefit and don't just accept a broken item, but we repair it, we maintain it, and we create support for whatever is needed. So looking forward into the week to come, today check yourself. Who am I? What is going on inside? Sometimes it's good to write, to have a blank sheet of paper. Ask yourself the question and then allow your hand to write. It is magical. And having made an assessment, then see for the solution. But a solution that is based not on I and mine, but on us and together and connected with the Supreme. Bringing benefit, having the aim of benefiting, of increasing the love, increasing the cooperation, increasing the power of each one of us. And so thereby we become lighthouses, might houses, agents for change and transformation. Those who bring beauty to the world, those who are the winds of change that clear all the stagnant air and bring fresh, good air into each part of this world. The water does not destroy but cleanses and nourishes and hydrates. The earth that gives good support and nourishment through the plants that can grow on it. Let me be connected with the Supreme and understand the physical world understand what's going on, but from a spiritual perspective, be the one who brings benefit to the world. So connected with the Supreme, loving and detached. Send good wishes into the world, pure feelings. Fill yourself with the love of the divine, who is always with you at all times. And allow change to happen. The change from darkness to light, from sorrow to happiness and hope, from a world that is peaceless to a world of peace, unity, and harmony. And whatever is happening in your world, maintain your sweetness, your kindness, your respect, your love at all times. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om, I am, my nature is. Originally, I am. Shanti, peace. I'm an agent for peace. I'm agent for happiness. I'm an agent for harmony. Om Shanti. Have a good week.